savage on these masters, ain't no shackles on my feet. Know they taking pictures, trying to calculate a G. I got tunnel vision, need binoculars to see. Took her to hibachi, all she wanted was my meat. Gang hit the corner, nigga stop dropping free. Pussy. VVS diamonds in my ear, Christmas Eve. Yo, little bitch, I thought you need a DNA from Steve. My brother selling peas, he said his money growing.
What a nigga do, you don't never appreciate it. You give me attitude, I just might go cheat today. It's 2021, so I'm planning on lead the way. I've been planning my ins and outs, a nigga gotta put my cheese away. Took a bad bitch to hibachi in Harachis. Got too many Jews on my squad, fuck a Nazi. 250 cash, hit Japan and get some chopsticks. Poppin' with little man, counting up bands, I ain't gotta drop shit.
Zany boss, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls, give a nigga head in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice, coding got me tripping. Cut the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. Why? Why you wanna waste my time? I can tell you really hate your life. Bitch, your watch the same as mine. I can't relate. Designer frames, I'm not a day. I'm never late. The money calling, it needs space. Zany boss, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls, give a nigga head in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice, coding got me tripping. Cut the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping.
Yeah, this codeine got me tripping. Wish it was over, I've been rolling for a minute. I got the bra, she want the menage, decide to play. 68 Charger, ducking the laws, I might do the raid. I like to ride in my new bag, and I got a new bitch in my lap. Counting up the blue strips with 2 straps, yeah. Slide in the Lambo, I slide in the Porsches. Check my garage, I got too many choices. Walk around, got a couple meals stuffed in my bag. Stripper hoes all on my road, shaking their ass. We just ran the tab up in Nobu. You say that you never got high, I'ma show you.
Zany boss, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls, give a nigga head in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice, coding got me tripping. Cut the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping.
Don't wanna leave her into the bedroom, let her know I need her. Yeah. She telling me go deeper while the sun rising like a fever. She said keep her, yeah, don't leave her. She said keep her. Don't leave her, she said keep her. Whatever you want, yeah, I want to. Sip a little purse, more strong, boo. We been through thick and thin, but you thick as shit. So dumb on the dick like you illiterate. Sipping 1942 up in the Vic. When I pull it out the bus, she eat the kids. When the legs on my shoulders, I hit a wrist. Bitch, watch out, cause my diamonds hit. I'm addicted to that mouth, ain't no way I'm quitting. When I'm busting all the pills, I begin jiggy. I don't fuck with no hoe if she act the Mickey. When I'm busting all the pills, I begin jiggy. Ayy, ayy. Don't wanna leave her into the bedroom, let her know I need her. Yeah. She's telling me go deeper while the sun rising like a fever. She said keep her, yeah, said keep up. Don't leave her, she said keep up. She ain't gone. I got demons and angels on my shoulders. Heard you needed one to lean on. I'm the same one. Same nigga going back to back on platinum's body. Everything I say ain't going fuck up. Nigga ain't no one-on-ones. This shit one up. Heavy nigga fell in love with a slut once. She gon' ride like a biker, but she's just like me. I know love don't excite her. Don't wanna leave her. Into the bedroom, let her know I need her. Yeah. She's telling me go deeper while the sun rising like a fever. She said keep her, yeah. Don't leave her. She said keep her. Don't leave her. She said keep her. Prada and Chanel, yeah, you got it all. Your nigga had a budget, I buy it all. Got everything she want, need another more. When she deep out the dick, she let the balls. I been popping in my city, bitch, I'm a joint. I'ma drop 100 down P's just to prove a point. I don't beat around the bush, I get to the point. A nigga got a pound, smoke him like a joint. Baby, what it is, you my little diva. I don't think I'ma keep her cause she a eater. Take you all around the world, you gon' need a visa. Bitch, I rock a Visa jeans when I'm in a Ibiza. Hey, don't wanna leave her. Into the bedroom, let her know I need her. Yeah. She's telling me go deeper while the sun rising like a fever. She said keep her, yeah. Don't leave her. She said keep her. Don't leave her. She said keep her.
I switched to time zone, but what do I know? Spending nights hitchhiking, where will I go? I could fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though. And you can find me, I ain't hiding. I don't move my feet when I be gliding. I just slide in, and then I roll up. Yeah, well, climbing over that wall. I remember, yes, I remember, yes, I remember it all. Swear the hype be too tall, so like September I fall down below. Now I know that the medicine be on call, yeah. Was feeling like you hot enough to melt, yeah. Can't trust no one, can't even trust yourself, yeah. And I love you, I don't love nobody else, yeah. Tell them they can take that bullshit elsewhere. Self-care, I'm treating me right. Yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. I switched to time zone, but what do I know? Spending nights hitchhiking, where will I go? I could fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though. And you can find me, I ain't hiding. I don't move my feet when I be gliding. I just slide in, and then I roll up. Yeah, I be reading them signs. I be losing my mind. Yeah, get the fuck out the way. Must be this how to play. It must be nice up above the lights and what a lovely life that I made. Yeah, I know that feeling like it's in my family tree. Yeah, that Mercedes drove me crazy. I was speeding. Somebody save me from myself. Yeah, tell them they can take that bullshit elsewhere. Self-care, we gonna be good. Hell yeah, they letting me go. I switched to time zone, but what do I know? Spending nights, where will I? With my eyes closed.
All right, mic check. 1 2 1 2. EVS in the house, what you gonna do? Hey, Green, my man, don't cry. What up, Wix? what up? Antu, Broly. James or Janice, I don't know. What's goody? What? It's gonna be too long of a list for me to just go down it. So just what up, everybody? What's the deal? Like, subscribe, and let's just wind down for the day. We took a massive W last evening. We took a massive W this morning. And then we took another massive W later this morning. I don't even want to trade right now. We smacked Asian session in the signal channel. And one trade this morning was smacked, I think, with the signal channel. The second one was right after this morning's stream. Had a nice runner. So it's been a great week. A great fucking week. And you know what? It's Monday. We could damn well end it right now if you've been in the signal channel. Yo, shout out to my boy Donvo. Literally one off week, not his fault. Tough week in the markets, but damn. Sunday night, Monday morning came, brought the brought the heat. I don't know what he brought. We've been smacking it. Yeah, it's been a real nice start to the week, and you know what? It's not about gloating. It's about like, hey, just stick to what you know. Stick to what you know works. You know, there's a lot of noise in the industry, so whatever you do, you got to stick to what you know. Don't let anyone else convince you otherwise. Not me, not nobody else. You stick to what you know. I hope everyone's enjoying the music. Yeah, why are we on GG on this thing? Here we go. So, let's just discuss this for a second. Text me at this phone number. Don't text me. Unless you're driving really fast, and then we could kick it on stream while you're like getting chased by cops. That's kind of fun. Alright, daily we closed bearish, right? Closed bearish at a little support over here, but we'd still expect the daily to come down, make a top wick actually, and come down, re-break this low, and eventually fill the wick here. But right now we're just creating that top wick for the daily, and the only way we look for buys at a range 2 breakout. So we had a range 1 over here, we have a range 2 over here, so technically buys above here would be valid. Buys above 1741. We just need a closure above there, or we could, preferably we get a closure on the hourly above there in about 40 minutes, but we could see it on the 30 as well. It's just a little bit higher on the 30, and it's just a small little range right here we could take advantage of. Mirror the candles to the left. Pretty simple. Last time we entered this range, we kind of drove through it. I don't even think the 15 paused over there. Let's just see. 15 didn't even. Yeah, 15 drove right to it. Where's this recent level? It's right here on the 15. Very interesting. Very interesting. But that's the case for gold here, and we might end up seeing it happen. Do you always trade London? I mean, do you always trade Asian session? I don't know where I saw London over there. Lately, I traded it last week. I'm gonna try to make it a little more consistent, but let's just see what happens. That's the idea for gold here, though. Gold, I'd like to see on the hourly buys above here. If not, we're gonna come all the way back down here, and then we'll look for sells below here. There's some clean ranges created from this morning. This morning just drove. You know, London kind of range. This morning drove. That's a lot. We caught this, and then I don't know ones. I don't know if anyone's caught any of this. onto GJ. Did I mark this up? No, we didn't mark up GJ. So GJ, what's going on? GJ got a. Oh, we're on the 15 minute. Let's go to the daily. Let's see what's going on. Wow, daily closed real nice today on GJ. Bullish, right? We got some range to fill over here to the top. I'd expect GJ to continue bullish today. We're probably making a bottom wick for the daily. So the bottom wick for the daily could go anywhere over here till 161, 400. As long as it doesn't break that, technically the daily's still good to go. Or unless tomorrow closes there, then we'll change our bias. But until then, GJ's gonna be bull. The only way we might start looking for positions during Asian session here is range 2 breakout. It's really nice that the 4-hour closed bear. No. So you would expect the next 4-hour, right, to drive bear. Like we can get some range 2 breakout to the bullish side. One. Probably somewhere below. Yeah, right here. Some closures. Closure below there. This would be my range 2 breakout for sells.
We took a lot of risks, don't swim with the fish, hand touch a lot of dollars, I don't count a whole million. Poppin' my collar, I can bring back pimpin'. Key 2-star phone, I'm cold, ain't sippin'. I don't ran from the bottom, I still ain't finished. Ready to the top, and I still ain't finished. I said the panel walk, and I still can't feel it. Better keep a Glock, nigga, real life killin'. Hear me buying back that block, nigga, still drug dealer. Hear me pockets having nice, making through a little living. Got it out the pot, selling drugs at the kitchen. When she sell me out my sauce, I don't mind a little tippin'. Put you in designer, let me show you how to drip it. Red light district, I've been hanging with some bitches. Got a baddie in my machine, she know I'm counting riches. I'm a made nigga and I do a lot of tipping. Nigga talking money, then you know I gotta listen. Keep a pole with me like a fisherman, a stripper. New chain looking like it's swimming through a river. I'm a trap nigga, send the Eddie how to live. Niggas pocket watch, wanna know what's in the wallet. Gallery department, saw some jeans and then I bought it. I don't do no walking, but I got a walking closet. All the money coming in, they wanna send an audit. You should know I only keep the real niggas round me. Keep the Iron Man, nigga, call me Robert Downey. Nigga talking crazy on his head, I place a bounty. I was young trying to free my brothers out the county. I don't really make a lot, I don't climb up charts, I don't think I ever stop. Yeah, I'm rocking hella chains, I bought 11 watches, I invested in stock. Mouth drop it like a lot, she leaking like a faucet, I'm digging in the box. I flew her back the box, she quickly in and out. I clean her like a mop cup, leaning on the rock. Young kilo ID, I put it in the mouth. Say my name, it's a figure 4, I beat it out the frame. I ain't gonna wanna need deep in the game. Pull up with some 5-6 deep in the range. I just realized niggas fake as they change. You ever get some money, niggas know you'll change. I flew to Honolulu with a couple of babes. Them with my producers at Turbo.
Sorry, chat. I'm not looking too much at chat. What up, Wix? My God, Wix Snot. Can you analyze a range 1 and range 2 breakout on a 15-minute time frame for a setup? I mean, on a 15-minute. I mean, I try not to take them on a 15-minute. Especially for Asian session, you want a strong confirmation. I'm trying to figure out would this be a range 1 or range 2 for me. And it's looking decent here. A lot of volume. I think 4 hours showed its hand. A lot of bearish momentum. So I'd say closures below here. We should be good. So range, let's mark it up here. Right. So daily's bullish, right? If we're bullish for the daily, this is our range 1, right? This is our range 2. Okay. Let's see how big these ranges are. Barely fucking 10 pips in here. We don't want to trade this range. But regardless, not the point I'm trying to make. Range 1, range 2. The range 2 breakout would be a closure below here. A fake out would be the next candle closing back into range 1. Like this right here. And on a bullish day, this is what I really hope would happen. And honestly, the way things have been forming, I really want to see some buys on this bullish bias. Previous daily closed so bullish. I want to see some buys. So if this is the bottom wick for the daily, it's a daily flip here. If we can anticipate that with a fake out, hopefully we can get the next 30, the next hourly to close back above 162,300. And if that happens, we're gonna take buys from 162,300 to 162,650 and up for the daily flip, maybe for overnight runners. But I'm really looking for buys here more than sells. I really want buys back in range here, 162,300. If it's going to be on the hourly, it's a little higher than that. It's going to be right here. So it really depends how the next 30 goes. It's probably going to be the hourly, because what we want to see is this hourly close bear right here. At that point, close bear, but above 162,300, because at that point, the 30 will be a fake out. You're going to have this bearish closure here and then a bullish candle close back above range. Once that happens and the hourly holds support, we're going to wait on the bottom wick on the next 30 and then take that up, expecting the next hourly to break the previous hourly and then the daily flip. Pretty simple. Got in on the bear 30-minute candle before the drive came up and stopped me out and drove. Laughing my fucking ass off. Laughing my fucking mask off. Alright. Really would rather have sells also on gold. Sorry, my kids are in the room again. GJ's loving on a fighter, so on to maybe it's bearish. We will see. I mean, yeah, we will. We don't have to guess. We will see what it is. Yeah, and then we can act on it. All right, give me a sec, guys.
Everybody gon' die before I go. Whoa. Everybody gon' die before I go. Whoa.
I've been going way too hard with the pills. Seem like that's the only way I can feel sometimes. If I could, I'd fill my cup up with tears. I know my haters will love to hear how a vulture cry. Be so high today, I go and be so fucking fresh. I pray to God to take it slow and call my number next. I don't know why these niggas hate me and they want my flesh. All the real niggas appreciate me and what I done for this. I'm in these walls and I feel myself sinking. I never die no more, I already told my baby. All of my pain be on display because I'm famous. These niggas scared of me, so they gon' have to snake me. I don't wanna die for love, can't let them get the best of me. I'm a big ol' step, I don't need no stepper cause I'm a step for me. Even though I'm a thug, I listen to mama when she lecture me. I keep the fire when I lay down cause I can't rest in peace. I'm in these waters but I don't know how to swim. Got all these problems but I don't know how to deal with it. I miss my mama's face, I'm still a kid. Everything my mama say, I try to remember. My youngin' 5, he say he dying to live. I don't know why, but they be plotting to kill me. Can't let nobody take me away from my children. Can't let nobody take me away from these millions. Everybody gon' die before I go. Whoa. Everybody gon' die before I go. Whoa. Everybody gon' die before I go. Whoa. Everybody gon' die before I go. Whoa.
I'm on my mind and you know I'm on my body. Ain't even gonna write this. You can sense there's something wrong, all this pain on me. I've been thinking about Killer Stone in that Range Rover. Telling lies to my mama, think I'm staying so. On that John Abraham, I ain't been staying so. It been hard for me to sleep, I ain't been taking song. Dead bodies on my top and they been playing on. Gave a lot of niggas my love and they been playing on. They been imitating my swag, but they can't stand on it. I done got back in my bag, I've been staying focused. And if your bitch get in my presence, she get a good aroma. No, I'm fully fucking focused and we fully loaded. Airbnbs that I own, but I run from myself. I was in the property at 16, my niggas laughed at me. I bought a daycare and a car lot and they laughed at me. I got a Starbucks in 14, they asked me how
DJ ain't looking bad for today. Coda, different breed, man. Oh, GG. So, I'm gonna look for GJ to close back above 162,300. But yeah, 4 hours bearish. Everything's bearish except the daily. You know, daily flip. Maybe the daily flip will happen in London or New York. Maybe that's the play. Maybe bearish for Asian as a pullback. Looks like he determined daily bias. I look at the higher time frames. Oh, GJ Weekly's about to break the previous weekly. Almost broke, never broke. Should have rejected. Huh, that's interesting. Never broke. We got resistance here. I respect it. Only Monday, huh? So if we created a top wick here, never broke. Maybe we're gonna drive down bear. Hey, might be right, Armin. Daily might be a fake out if that closes bear, and then we'll be bear for tomorrow. But we've mostly determined our bias off the bearish candle. So if the previous daily candle was bull, most, you know, high percentage of time, 80% of the time, the next daily candle will be bull. Daily candles will follow each other. But that doesn't mean we will trade that way because we have exceptions to the rules, like range 2 breakouts on if we're going in the opposite direction of our daily bias. Buys are clean. I mean, yeah, it's all perspective, right? Buys are cleaner, higher time frame. You could definitely take advantage of the pullbacks shorts on the smaller time frame. It's all perspective. If you're looking, me and Don talk about this all the time on the streams. It's all perspective. You know, you shine a light at a cylinder, and you know, on the wall behind it, you're gonna see 2 reflections depending where you're standing. Either you're gonna see a circle if you're standing on one side of the cylinder, or you're gonna see a square in the shadow on the wall. If you're standing on the other side of that cylinder, it's all perspective. It doesn't mean one is right, one is wrong. You know, you could take advantage of everything here. Your pattern is, I'm gonna trust you that you've tested your strategies, and you know you're profitable, and more power to you. I hope you fucking smack the markets on. You know, this is this is like nobody has to compete in here because honestly, we're not like we could all win. We're not. No one's taking each other. Okay, yeah, trading. It's the markets. Overall, at the end of the day, it's a zero-sum game. Somebody wins, somebody loses. But we over here can all win. Literally, all 46 of us watching right now, we can all win and all have different trades, but we can all take W's this session, and vice versa. I just want people to win, you know. I love it when people win. It's very simple, yeah. I'd love to be talking to people 20, 30 years down the road going, yo, discussing, you know, successes and how the winning came about. No, Coelho, never been in Jamaica. Golf today was not a win for you? What happened? You didn't find the ball? Like if you hit the ball 300 yards and find it, you're a fucking winner. You fucking won. That's fucking crazy. I'm guessing you didn't find the ball. Didn't play you. Alright, yeah. If everybody marks up these ranges, they will all be different. I mean, yeah, but the goal is really to start kind of seeing the same thing. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having your ranges a little different, a little off different for time frames. You know, I try to have my ranges also posted to the recent ones. But yeah. There's interesting ways to play gold during volume times. To play them range to range, you have to be really precise. You know, on the 5-minute, right at the 8 and the 9-hour candle overlap. There's just many different ways to view gold. But my way is the correct way. Only my way. Someone's gonna clip that and post it. It's gonna be all over the internet. That wasn't good. It's just a joke, guys. Just a joke. Have a sense of humor. Yeah, absolutely true. Buy low, sell high has been true principle way before any of us started trading. Yeah, but then again, more money has been burned in the markets calling tops and bottoms than for any other reason. So you know what I mean? There's two sides to this coin. You really want to buy low in not in terms of every move, but in terms of the overall market. But sometimes you buy high knowing it's going to go higher and you just hop on. There's just different nuances where you found the weakness in the market that you can exploit and you're comfortable exploiting it. That's what you do. Can you talk about wicks? No wicks, short wicks. Do you take a trade if no wick in the direction of the previous trade? If the previous close, okay. Do you take a trade if no wick in the direction of the previous close? I'm not sure what you mean. Send a chart, but overall, general rule of thumb for wicks. Wicks at the beginning of a candle means there was a liquidity grabbed and then the candle drove. And no wicks in the beginning of the candle typically will be reflected in the market by the next candle coming up and making a top wick for it. And that's a nuance that we've discovered and we look out for, and it works pretty well. And wicks on closures. No wicks on closures mean there's no range, and wicks on closures means there is range to continue going in whichever direction it closed. Clean traffic is just the range, just a clean range. You know, like price had no problem moving through the zone. The same way you would define it, right? Just price moving. There's nothing. It's not rocket science. Shit is not hard. It's not easy. We want to simplify it as much as we can. We're doing something that's incredibly difficult to master overall. But the concepts are not hard. Let's not make this shit out to be rocket science. At the end of the day, we just want price. We want to be able to predict with a high degree of probability the very next candle. That way we could take advantage of it and where it's going. And we want to do that during a high volume time, so we could be pretty confident that it'll get to our profit instead of just trickling down there or just pulling back. Do you go deep in the fundamental side of trading? No, but I mean, I like to know. I like to be aware of what's going on. I like to be aware of the news. But do I base my trading around fundamentals? No. There's people that do. There's people that are really good at that. But no, I just waiting for closure above the range here, man. That's it. Just waiting for this closure above. I've identified my ranges. I've identified my bias. I've identified the catalyst, which is going to be the Asian session, the market open or just market peak, I guess, 8 to 10 p.m. And now I got to do is just identify the candle that's going to do it. I feel like we need other music.
Came out bustin', came out puffin', came out fucking on your cousin. I do all these fluses worse than they daddy, but you love her, you in trouble. I'm the sending, I'm gon' barbecue a setting. That's your busy, it ain't shit. I went shopping, left it running.
Sometimes when I sit back and really let it register, I did everything I said I would and said it first. I mean, the world's in denial, but they all know what I'm headed for. We about to feed these youngins to the metaverse. Meanwhile, I'm over here just trying to pen a verse, cause I'm done being extra with the extroverts. The label used to wonder how I'm supposed to stand next to Vert. Probably never thought that I would get these legs to work. I work hard, but hard shit don't need no extra work. That's why I show up in a sweatshirt and let it burn. The world's mine, I just say fuck it, let it turn. The girl's mine, I just say fuck it, have it turn. The goats call me to the side like, can we have a word? I could've fronted, but I did this shit how I preferred. I know I should be humble, but it's something I just haven't learned. Soon enough, I had to make these bad habits burn.
We go real
Soon
deep.
enough, we about to come and get the shit we earn. You're not a fan now, but I remember when you used to be fanned out. I guess when the whole world loves you, people only got one way to stand out. All that time in the kitchen finally panned out. I put some flavor in the pot and took the bland out. I know my grandpa would have a heart attack if I pulled 100 grand out. So I'm not gonna pull 100 grand out. I'm hip hop, do you fully understand? Fully automatic with the jams and it don't jam. At the shows I'm about to start handing out programs, cause y'all need to get with the program. I'm a grown-ass man, call me Pops, fuck around and take your phone ass man. Everybody know Jack, but they don't know Jack, man. They just know I got the flows and the hoes and the packed out shows. Ain't too many cons when you playing with the pros, except for how your life get exposed. But I make that sacrifice for the life that I chose. I know in Toronto they got salt for the roads, but school's closed in Kentucky, so I liked when it snowed. The kids carry chopsticks, not for rice in a bowl. School counselors all know how they life is at home. Cold like the Minnesota Vikings at home. Before I met Drizzy, I knew he and I would get along. But it's hard to crack jokes when you really want advice. I mean, what's it like to touch gold every time you touch a mic? Touching heights, no one gets a touch in life. Fucking right, young bachelor, what's a wife? Once in a lifetime, till I say I want it twice. One of a kind, know your everything is one of mine. Wanted posters with my face, they know who I want to buy.
Yeah. Yeah. Cold hearts and heated floors, no parental guidance, I just see divorce. Therapy sessions, I'm in the waiting room reading Forbes. Abandonment issues, I'm getting treated.
Alright, we got the last 15 of the 4 hour.
How much water can I fit under the bridge before it overflows? My son's gotta learn that forgiveness is a lonely road. The cribs on his wheel like motorhomes. Niggas love to try and test us like they know what we own. Chubb's got the magazine cover like Rolling Stone, cause we
chill out, don't be impulsive, we're waiting for the 4 hour closer.
Whenever you getting bigger, there's growing pains. I got enough pull to make the city start throwing games. I'm out here making a mockery. I got my realtor playing Monopoly. How can I address you when you don't own property? They only finesse you when you don't move properly. Destined for the win, but you don't get a prize out of me. I'm destined for the top, but you can't get a rise out of me. 750 for the round canaries and they glittering. Man, you niggas drop trash, you littering. I'm over delivering to the point it's belittling. I mean, the PTSD is triggering, the profit is sickening, the stones are shimmering. Came from the north, but I got hot as fuck, so ain't no shivering. Yeah. Lucky me, people that don't fuck with me are linking up with people that don't fuck with me to fuck with me. This shit is getting ugly, and every situation is transactional, and everything they saying is irrational, and every way they moving is promotional. Everybody's acting irreplaceable, it's like they ain't disposable. My urges for revenge are uncontrollable. I know we're getting older though, yeah. But I gotta get a nigga back for that, it's non-negotiable, it's not even debatable. I'm getting so rich, my music's not even relatable. I blow a head up, it's an inflatable. Baby blue G-class, I feel like a kid again. Praying on my downfall, don't make you religious, man. All I hear is plug talk coming from middlemen. All I hear is tall tales coming from little men. When I say bitch, I'm very rarely referring to women. Most of the bitches I know are niggas, they not even women. I know that sounds like I'm being funny, I'm not even kidding. Same ones that say they run the game when they not even in it. To be honest, y'all financial situation is my biggest motivation, and how you should take that statement is based on what you're making. Whips and chains like a dominatrix. If I see I spit in your faces. Daytonas with the green faces, Kentucky Derby races. My presence in the spot is so abrasive. Box at the Churchill Downs, that's motivation. Yeah. And shorty like, you know that boy Jack is going places. I know. Yeah.
Appreciate you being here. Just keep repeating myself. Are we streaming? You guys are doing bad things. I'm doing dad things. Hey, shout out to your whole English class.
Got a Glocky, a whole 30. Put your body down early. Do you dirty? Fuck 'em, I'll be ballin' Curry. No hezzy. Michael Jordan 23. Bullet burning. I ain't playing with these niggas, I'm so dangerous. Niggas talking shit, they wanna be so famous. Always on my bases. Black Panther, I'm the killmonger. I'm the real monster. AMG with the Dodge Charger. I just want me a bad bitch for the summer. Always on my bummer. I'm a real lover. How can I recover? I'ma have to suffer. Fuck that. Grab the gat, I'm a gunner. She gon' be a savage, bad bitch. Ride around in a new whip ski.
Yeah, we try to stay away from impulse entries. I mean, every setup is different. Everything's very individualized. Every trade is completely like separate on its own. I mean, yeah, patterns repeat, closures repeat, but we try to wait for closures. We try to trade with bias unless it's arranged to break out. And we have a set number of plays to execute on that we've back and forward tested, that we've what's up, monster? You're a little monster, huh? Where'd you see that? Where'd you see that? You're a princess. Monster or princess? I don't know. Who does that? What kind of noise was that? That's monster. Okay, I got you. Rawr. There's 60 people listening to you all right now. Alright. Alright, think 3. Go ahead. Cartoon. Here, you want? Which one? She just did the roar. She roared at me.
Mama calling me like, boy, what state is you in? Travel all the time, you know my patience thin. I'll get my paper thick like that's my golden rule. Make them digits, I done manifested this from strap to school. Holy shit, I never go back to the darker days. Never go back that way. Damn, I got backs to chase, blow pack to the face. Got rats in the race, go find them. Hoping things don't end violent. Don't like sirens either. Fuck that bitch, the leader.
Alright.
If she hurt you, leave her. If she ain't about your shit, then why the fuck you need her? I've been blowing up.
We were gonna get what we wanted. Let's hope. So really what I'm looking for here is what happened here. You see? We came down, we respected here, we came back up, we closed above, we had a wick down, and then we drove up. So we can do that again. I'll be really interested in taking these buys back up with really low risk. Buys below here, I mean stops below here, and expecting the daily to eventually flip. Or we might just, drive down. Anything can happen. But if I'm not saying what will happen, I'm not predicting the market, I'm not telling you what I expect. I'm telling you that if this happens, if we close above, then it will be real interesting for buys. Got it? Gold higher time frame. I mean, we're bearish on the daily, right? It's just we also closed bearish on the 4-hour, but now this current 4-hour broke the previous 4-hour high, right? So we're not here to guess where we're gonna go. From now on, we're here to guess where we're gonna go just for this session. We broke the previous 4-hour highs. We have a strong resistance here we can't buy into, so we close above. we're gonna expect bullish momentum for range 2 buys and just clean range here. And it's enough pips in here, 30, 40 pips. There's a lot. Range 1 now? No, this is range 2 for me for gold. Range 1, range 2. Support, resistance, support. There's no volume right now, that's why I'm pumping volume through the speakers. It's gonna featuring Lil Baby. Shout out to them for showing up to the stream. Sorry, I know there was an echo. Fix it. 5 minutes. Oh man, I don't know who that is. I don't know. I got banned from everywhere. I ain't got no social media. I can't get access to none of my pages, so I don't know. I don't know who that is. I got social media. Shout out down low. Hey, nice to have you. Thank you for being here. Hey, 6'9" for Wix9, 69 viewers. 70. Down. Be nice if this 4 hour could close bull above here, right?
When you get inside of his presence,
Close bullish above here. In this 4 hour, if it's able to pull back in the next 30 seconds, 3 minutes. Alright, scratch that. I didn't realize how much time we had left. It's all possible. 2.5 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Imagine. So the 30 closes above here. Wait, this is the 15. 15. It's going to be based on the 30. The hourly. If the hourly respects this here, and the 30 also closes above here for fake out, we're gonna look right now for positions after closure to come back. We got to come back up and have stops below the previous 1 hour. Just needed to close above here. Needed to respect the 1 hour. Need the 4 hour to close bullish, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be fucking amazing. Previous 4 hours throwing me off right now, right? And this 4 hour close is bearish. It's kind of, I don't think I'm gonna look for buys. If this previous 4 hour close is bearish, I'm gonna I'm gonna look for London moves then. And gold went nowhere so far. This was our session so far, these two candles. Hey. Yeah, boy. You buying on the closure? Or just buying now? Okay, might as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, just. So, we got a 4-hour closure. We did close above the most recent here on gold, right? On the 4 hours, so you'd really want a steep wick and then drive. But the 1 hour, I don't know. I'm not gonna trade until we get a closure above maybe the next 30. And GJ, you see it did not close above, so I'd expect GJ to make a top wick here on the hourly and drive down and fill this wick. Kind of chalk for now. I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. No. No bueno. And it's not like we say this in New York session. It's not always you're gonna have a position, right? You can fucking multiply that by several times for Asian. It's not always you're gonna have a position. But when I do, how is above 1741 buys and not fake outs on gold? Because it's a range 2 breakout at that point. That's when we break our daily bias rule. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend. We've only seen him blurry during Asian session, but he does exist. What's the deal? Yo, I gotta get you on here. How the fuck? You wanna speak? You wanna talk? You got time? You got time to hop on? Or you're doing Von Vo things? You come in here, go who that, and not respond. I won't charge 40 for a walkthrough. No, it's cool. Streaming Asian session every day for the last maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been an everyday thing, more or less. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry.
Yeah, hit Dochi, let me know what's going on.
Oh man. I mean, honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna look for even now here. Nice, keep it up. Yeah, it's not as simple as a New York session, but that's why we're gonna we're not gonna expect a position every time, all the time, and that's what makes it a little more difficult. People on here to trade and spend their time, but you have to realize you can't just, it's money, it's hard-earned money. You can't just waste it away at random positions. Yes. So if you're enjoying the stream, if you like the music, drop a like. If you're enjoying the breakdowns, drop a like, subscribe. It's gonna motivate me to be here more often. Although I preach against motivation, I preach habits, right? But I need some motivation to make this a habit. Did close above the most recent here, right? What's the stops here? Yeah. Break of the highs, maybe. Just don't like buying into this right here, right? This little level. I guess if you took the flip, you could have took advantage of. How much was the flip? To the wick? Yeah, it's almost 10 pips. You would go break even there. Even if you don't close, you just go break even at the wick fill and keep your TP over here. Just a little uncomfortable with this here. With this level right here. It's a 4-hour level too, right?
How many shots were fired? I don't know, but more than several. I thought it was just him. I can't believe it was a bunch of them. Brody did him dirty, hit him up, and now I'm stomping him. I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. Bodies holding bodies. It was as if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy and kill his cousin right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. Put 30 in my chop, and then I turned him to a Huxtable. Came a long way from pre-K and eating Lunchables. I just took your life, and as you know, it's unrefundable. When you up the Smith, then you should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house, he's getting comfortable. I was trying to make sure that my Glock was undiscoverable. You were popping it, and now just look at what we've done to you. Peter Piper picked a pack of bullets, now they're touching you. I was coaching up a team of shotters, now they're rushing you. I just threw your life inside a toilet, now I'm fleshing you. If I think you wronged one of my homies, I will punish you. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy and kill his cousin right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. Put 30 in my chop, and then I turned him to a Huxtable. Came a long way from pre-K and eating Lunchables. I just took your life, and as you know, it's unrefundable. When you up the Smith, then you should never feel uncomfortable. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Will he perform when he has money right in front of him?
What a nigga do, you don't never appreciate. You give me attitude, I just might go cheat today. It's 2021, so I'm planning on lead the way. I've been planning my ins and outs, a nigga gotta put my cheese away. Took a bad bitch to hibachi in Hirachis. Got too many Jews on my squad, fuck a Nazi. 250 cash, hit Japan and get some chopsticks. I've been with little man counting up bands, I ain't gotta drop shit. What's your ETA?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick it here for the next 20 minutes. If we get a closure above here on the 30, we're gonna take some buys. If not, I'm gonna be off, but you guys can look for closure above here and a closure above here within that hour. If not, then for London. Just, I don't know. Got kids to put to bed. I'm getting tired. I want to go smoke J. But I really see some good potential here. Just, let it happen. Don't force. Don't force trades. Don't be impulsive. Don't be a cowboy. No need to lose money today. You could save some funds and fight this battle on your terms when you get really ideal positions that you see clearly. No need to waste money on range. Could always come back and fight the market on your terms. Oh shit. Chat going crazy. I was in deep morning sleep, wanted to skip Asian session, and I got the notification that you're live. That's right. Thank you for coming through. Ike, where you at? You in a Tesla right now? Batman trading incoming. Batman sucks. Alright, man, I thought we'd been through this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got refunded, but you can't come into the store, be like, you suck, and then expect service. You can't expect that, just being real with you. But we you know, we keeping it peaceful. Yeah, you can do it, of course. I mean, you can. It's a free country. I mean, depending on where you live, I'm guessing you're in the U.S. So yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want. But you know, how are the signals? I guess you'll never know. But the signal room eaten. Just being honest. Yeah, man. People make too much of this internet shit. Just come in here and win. With that answer, sound trash. Yeah, they're pretty trash. You shouldn't buy the signals. They're terrible. They're terrible. The goal is not to get you to buy the signal. Signal is for you. Yeah, I hear that. I don't know what the income from signals is. I don't do signals, but I know what the signals bring in trading. And yeah, I mean, there's no one else doing this. They're all the trades taken live on a live stream. It can't be faked. You really want to. You can't speak on something that you don't know anything about. So if you really want to, you know, speak on something that you know, you must educate yourself first. Until you do that, you know, we can't be intellectually honest with each other. So go look at the spreadsheet, click on every trade being taken, count it up yourself, and then tell us how the signals are doing. It's there for you. You don't need to take our word for it. Go judge for yourself. There's 2.5 years of live streams. There's 11 months of every day showing live terminal. Go hit up Donvo's fucking Instagram, yo. This shit is not disputable. I was there for 2.5 years of this. You don't got time. I was there for Don's 20 viewers to 1,500 viewers. Like, the boy, his kind of value doesn't need to be sold to you, you know? It's easily recognizable, and the boy brings value. Right? So, I mean, like I said, I'm always, like, no matter how nonsensical it is what you say, like, you know, or what you say is, I'll always fight for your right to be able to say it. I love the fact that you're able to say it, but, you know, that doesn't make it true. You're just severely disillusioned at this point. Alright, hold on, my kids are killing each other. What happened?
Shot our Pele. Sorry. All these streams now I'm on tele. So when I back my shank like they're like kill on Shelley. I was in JA Tivoli Gardens, crocodile teeth on a rifle sounds. Bang so hard I was shitting myself. I thought he was dead on the ground. Hello, it's the Glock, knock, who's there? What do you wanna do? Shop, news here. What you gonna do? Stop, who cares? You ain't gonna shoot that gun, you scared. Peng ting wanna, got African girl that wanna, even got a Mali that wanna, even got a Yardie that wanna. Hello, it's the Glock, knock, peng ting wanna. What you gonna do? Stop. Got African girl that wanna, peng ting wanna. Got African girl that wanna, even got a Mali that wanna, even got a Yardie that wanna.
Hello, it's a Glock, not who's there. But they wanna do shop, new hair. What you gonna do? Stop, who cares? You ain't gonna shoot that gun, you scared. Peng ting wanna, got an African girl that wanna, even got a Mali that wanna, even got a Yardie that wanna.
Why self a life, bitch? Yeah, fuck you, your mom, and everything else. Free to go. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Bless you. Big old booty bitch message from Texas. What's Nessa? I'm a skeet all.
Can you tell I ain't got no time for internet beef with 3 daughters? I could give a fuck less. Hold your dreads. I've been growing them for 5, 6 years.
Supply your bitch, I got pistols, no wood. Hop on tacos that are making good. Helicopter chopping with the buzz. Stuff them rats inside them if they nudge. Bang that other side, nigga, curse. Have my reefer louder than a speaker. Yeah, my niece is hanging with the Beatles. If you ever find a better keeper. 37 cameras for the sneakers. Going out like Oscar Benny Siegel. Send a cop, I can't wait to mistreat him. Forcing your hoe, I can't wait to mislead him. And beat him, they my people. That's my best friend, that's my best friend. Bless you. Big old booty bitch message from Texas. What's Nessa?
Yeah, there's 30 closes above here. I'm gonna start looking for buys.
My best friend. Go best friend. Nigga living TTG and everything is still on fleek. Bad bitch rolling with me, she gon' smile cause she on fleek. $100,000 out my pen, my shit on bleed. Yeah.
15 pip stops. Yeah. Something you're not used to, right? For New York session. 15 pips for 30 and more. At least a 2-to-1. We got some clean range to take advantage of, so let's just see how we close here in 10 minutes.
I'm a skeet all a nigga gon' catch you. And that's my bestie, my bestie, my best friend. Go best friend. Nigga living TTG and everything is still on fleek. Bad bitch rolling with me, she gon' smile cause she on fleek. $100,000 out my pen, my shit on bleed. Yeah.
See you in the morning.
So like September I fall down below. Now know that the medicine be on call. Yeah. We feeling
like you hot enough to melt, yeah. Can't trust no one, can't even trust yourself, yeah. And I love you, I don't love nobody else, yeah. Tell them they can take that bullshit elsewhere. Self-care, I'm treating me.
I wonder if Devious had trading channel. Poppin'. Nope, nobody in the trading channel. Guess nobody want to speak. I think I might end up waiting for the hourly. And we'll see how we close here. If the 30 doesn't close above, I think we'll wait for the hourly.
Yeah, I'll be reading them signs. I'll be losing my mind. Yeah, get the fuck out the way. Must be this how to play. It must be nice up above the lights and what a lovely life that I made. Yeah, I know that feeling like it's in my family tree. Yeah, that Mercedes drove me crazy. I was speeding. Somebody save me from myself. Yeah, tell them they can take that bullshit elsewhere. Self-care, we gonna be good. Hell yeah, they letting me I switched the time zone, but what do I know? Spending nights hitchhiking, where will I go? I could fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though. And you can find me, I ain't hiding. I don't move my feet when I be gliding. I just slide it, and then I roll out. I didn't know. Yeah. Well, didn't know what I was missing. Now I see a little different. I was taking too much. Got stuck in oblivion, yeah.
Guess that's self-explanatory, huh?
I got all the time in the world, so for now I'm just chilling. Plus I know it's a beautiful feeling. In oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. Yeah, okay, I ride around my city when I come home. Yeah, the sunset quickly, then get up slow. Yeah. I just connect and upload. Watch it spin around. We just spin it round. Yeah. Let's go and travel through the unknown. Yeah. We play it cool, we know we fucked up. You keep on saying you in love, so tell me, are you really down? Are you really down? Yeah. Let's go back to my crib and play some 45s. It's safe in here, I know there's still a war outside. We spend our nights all liquored up on morning side. Can you feel it now? Oblivion, yeah, yeah. Oblivion, yeah, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. I got all the time in the world, so for now I'm just chilling. Plus I know it's a beautiful feeling. In oblivion,
Alright, guys, we got 2 minutes for this 30 to close. Close above. We're gonna look for buys. Don't close above. We're gonna wait for the hourly and then look for buys, but I won't be on for then. I don't trade after 10 p.m. I try to very rarely. Maybe if I get a really solid closure on it, but I try not to trade after 10 because I don't like sitting in positions till between, you know, like 10:30, 11 p.m. and midnight and 1 a.m. It's like it's dead zone, dead time. There's no catalysts for the market to drive. Doesn't mean it never happens. It does happen. You can point out certain examples in the market, but We're gonna play our percentages here, right? And probability says this won't happen between 11 and 1. What happened now? What up, Comma FX? So, it happened, huh? Oh, did I miss this? 30 closed above. Why am I in the hourly? Yes. Now. Alright, chat. I'm gonna have buy stops here on at 1623. 162368. Count for spread a little. Right, so spread.
Into the bedroom, let her know I need her. Yeah. She's telling me go deeper while the sun rising like a fever. She's like keep her, yeah. Don't leave her. She's like keep her. Don't leave her. She's like keep her. Whatever you want, yeah, I'm on too. Sip a little purse, more strong, boo. We been through thick and thin, but you thick as shit. So dumb on the dick like you illiterate. Sippin' 1942 up in the Vic. When I pull it out the bus, she eat the kids. When the legs on my shoulders, I hit a wrist. Bitch, watch out, cause my diamonds hit. I'm addicted to that mouth, ain't no way I'm quitting. When I'm bustin' all the pills, I be getting jiggy. I don't fuck with no hoe if she act the Mickey. When I'm bustin' all the pills, I be getting jiggy. Ayy, ayy. Don't wanna leave her. Into the bedroom, let her know I need her. Yeah. She's telling me go deeper while the sun rising like a fever. She's like keep her, yeah. Don't leave her. She's like keep her. Don't leave her. She's like keep her.
Yeah, I think the better play is the hourly closure above. Will have the advantage of the higher time frame, but doesn't look like it's gonna close above. And we're gonna have the last 15 of the hour in 10 minutes. If it doesn't start driving up in the next 7 minutes, I'll probably look to delete the buy stops. But we're looking to copy exactly what happened here. Take this up.
diva, she's a keeper.
I'm the hottest young nigga in the city. Niggas in charge of this shit.
My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button, too drippy to scuffle. The blick in the duffel, it came with a muzzle, so why would I tussle?
Gonna delete him here, gonna wait on the hourly.
We don't turn nothing to something.
If the hourly comes back up and closes above here, or closes bare, respecting this level, then we'll look for buys. Till then, just delete.
Spinning for rappers, what's the chances that he got his ratchet? It's gonna be a disaster, he ain't no step of that boy in a fashion. Stop all that capping, ain't for his mata cabbage, he ain't in casket. Gang gon' whack him, he made a diss tryna get a reaction. Came with the catch him, crash him, whole gang spinning for the back end. Want me to be disrespectful, pull up to the funeral, spit in the coffin. Put some more shots in his mouth that they can't see his face, that's for all that talking. Headshot, he ain't gon' make it, his brains on the pavement, no witness, no statement. My killers ain't taking no payment, they said it's for free, point them out, they gon' offer.
Chat. You guys know that in some circles, this would be considered toxic. Lucky it ain't that circle. Just don't be that toxic. Marcel, see you in NY. Absolutely, yeah, we'll see you in NY. Niggas stole all the drip, act like they never knew us. Got a bad yellow bitch that align you from Cuba. She gon' swing me the adder, we pulled up and smoked. I just want an hourly closure above here. But honestly, I think I'm gonna call it here, chat. Might get some closures on gold on the 1 hour. You gotta wait for that, but then you're jumping into this little sketchy range here. It might close below the most recent. Look at it as the 4 hour breaking the previous 4 hour lows, right? On a bearish day. So maybe on the 4 hour, on the next 4 hour for London, 1 a.m. you close below here. Right, you can take the 4 hour candle down to fill all of this range. That's a good idea for London. Just need some closures below here. You might get there's a lot of range, over 100 pips. Here's what you might get. You might get a closure below here before London, and then it might kind of range or pull back into the trend. So you might have positions for sells, and it'll come back in the zone, grab more liquidity. Wait for the volume time. Wait for the catalysts. Wait for London open, pre-London. Wait for really the key times to trade, things that drive the market. This way you can have more confirmations, more confidence in your trade. So you close below here before the volume time, might range, might pull back. Volume time, just grab some orders and drive down near this entire move down. So those would be valid ideas for gold. Yeah. And on GJ, it's my GJ. I would really want it, so we're really bullish on the daily. I'd really wish this was the bottom wick, and it won't matter what I wish or not. We'll see it happen before we take positions. So if this is the bottom wick, we'll see it come back in range over here, maybe close bullish on the 1 hour, and then we can take some buys above. Thing is, if the 30 respects here, we can close bear, but respect 162.320. At that point, the 1 hour will be closing bull and above this level. And if it does that, we can expect next candle to wick down and drive up. Runners with the daily. That's our breakdown for London, for Asian, for NY. Let's just see it happen before we actually jump in. Be patient. That would be my advice to you. Drop a like, subscribe. I truly appreciate every single one of you being here. We had like 10 people watching 2 weeks ago. We got damn near 70 today. It ain't got shit on New York, but you know, value runs shit. Don Bo brings massive value. Shout out to him. I'll see him in New York, and I'll see you guys in New York. You know, don't waste your hard-earned funds, hard-earned money on positions that aren't worth it. Rather, you know, keep your bullets for London, for New York. Live to fight another day. This way, you get better positions, and you just brought more money to the market. I will see you guys later. Enjoy the beats for a little bit.
Yeah, wake up about at 6, think about money, think about this. I got nothing on my wrist, but I'll still gladly take your bitch. Ayy, who produced that beat? Yeah, yeah, yes sirree, I did. Ayy, got that ass on me, sound like I'm from New York City. Airbnb gon' fuck in it, she know that I do the music. Always cook at home, I'm tryna save her, tryna do my friends some favors. Gave her head, she facing backwards. Ayy. 27 shows, I go through cities every now and then. I watch the crowd, they jumping, watching me. Cut 2 days ago, I'm just a kid, not old enough to smoke a cig. They wonder what's the recipe. They want me to come home, I can hear the drum rolls, but understand I'm out here for a reason. Living in my own home, father miss me, I know, but also we know that I'm on a mission.
I got diamonds on my fists and shit. Diamonds on my wrist and shit. So icy, bitch, I'm colder than a freezer. Bling, loud. My main bitch, 21. Side bitch, tripping, bitch, I love y'all both, but none of y'all ain't no keepers. I leave ya. Rollers look like Jeepers Creepers. Made $1 million with Adidas. Had to have a ticket, nigga, off my people. Take this shit to try, nigga, I'm gon' beat it. Spilt my lean, it got me heated. Say one time, I don't repeat it. Baby, get down on your knees and eat it. Walking out of Louis V with the big boss. Yeah, pulled a St. Laurent, I made a pit stop. Yeah, young savage walk around with the big Glock. With that 30 hanging out, nigga, that's hip hop. Fat car too fast, 12 can't stop me. Bitch too bad, hoes can't fuck me. 21, you was running from the smoke, nigga, not me. Rich chigga, 21 savage, nice OG. 21.
Wake up about at 6, think about money, think about this. I got nothing on my wrist, but I still gladly take your bitch. Ayy, who produced that beat? Yeah, yes sirree, I did. Ayy, she act like a bird. I wear shit made out of fur. Y'all might say he getting money, claiming he's entrepreneur. Fast car like Fast and Furious. She throw it back to Lorian. I'm sitting in somebody's BMW, recording this. Not my whip, rather walk or take a lift. On a trip, I hit the strip, they made me sad and then I did. Ayy, Brian learning how to live it down. People around him going circles, head is spinning with no fidget. Used to play the drums up, never liked to know. Now the Brian didn't see the bigger picture. Rap on my own beat, so 100% go straight to my little pockets and I keep it. Yeah, wake up about at 6, think about money, think about this. I got nothing on my wrist, but I still gladly take your bitch. Ayy, who produced that beat? Yeah, yes sirree, I did. Ayy. Got that ass on me, sound like I'm from New York City. Airbnb gon' fuck in it, she know that I do the music. Always cook at home, I'm tryna save her, tryna do my friends some favors. Gave her head, she facing backwards.
Alright, thanks again, chat. I love each and every one of you, and we will see you tomorrow. Join us tomorrow. Same time, same place. Same shit, different toilet seat. See you guys tomorrow.
My city and state never ever seen this. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a young boy genius. On a futon, I'ma give it that penis. When this shit's done, I'ma fill up arenas. Ooh, like Gilbert Arenas. Shoot my shot, I'm still with the demons. Ooh, I keep it thorough. I got 5 chicks in New York, that means 1 in each borough. I'm in the pocket like Burrow. When I'm back home, no, they treat me like Robert De Niro. Took her to Taco Bell, bought her a churro. Took her home, gave her a cinnamon swirl. I left it in, now I got her €1. Zeros on zeros on zeros. That's what my bank account balance say. I got a check from a shoe company, now I do anything the New Balance say. I bought her a plane ticket.